Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fascinating Words and Phrases with myself and Dexter. So, yes, Dexter's got an interesting one today, which I must admit I have used the word myself, and you hear it a lot in film crews and all the rest of it. And, minder, he used to say all the time, and all the rest of it. So, Dexter, what are you going to talk about today? And what on earth does it come from? Where did it come from, etc.?
The word today is gaffer, and
Yeah.
it's something that one of our contributors asked about. Where's the derivation of this word? Because actually, we hear it quite a lot in football terms. When the players are talking, they talk about the manager as either a boss or a gaffer. And so I started looking it up. And as you say, it has quite a number of different connotations. It's certainly involved with film crews. And there's obviously gaffer tape and making a gaff. So I'm going to explore all of those elements. And we're going to start way back in the 16th century, where
Wow.
gaffer was like a contraction of the word godfather. So that's the origination of it, and it kind of morphed into respect for older and experienced men specifically. And it was mainly in a rural setting, and a lot of this came out of farming because there were farm laborers who used to call the boss the gaffer. Mainly the working class of the British. That definition of working class. I'm working class as well because I work very hard, like you do. Um, so that definition can be stretched a little bit, but it literally meant somebody colloquially who was the head of men and managing
Mm.
men specifically.
Okay.
Then it's also derived from a gaff, which
Oh,
is like a pole.
okay.
And therefore, that came from the film industry. So a gaffer is like a lighting engineer. And the reason that he would hold a gaff, especially in the theatre, is to move the spotlights, which are normally hung much higher than the people on the stage.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it also now means any film crew, so that a gaffer will um, pull the spotlights into place or rearrange the lighting, and he is the chief lighting technician. And that's where the definition of gaffer tape came about, because the gaffer used this tape to hold microphones and other electrical equipment in place.
Huh.
And certainly I've seen, because as
Mm.
you know, I used to do a lot of film work, QVC certainly, where people would place gaffer tape on a floor
Yeah.
so that you knew where to hit the mark, as it were.
Yeah.
And that would be another interesting one about what does hit the mark mean. So we'll have a look at that.
Have a look at
Um,
that one. Yeah.
and the last element of this discussion about what does gaffer a gaff mean, it came about in the 1900s, and it's a French word, gaffer, um, to make a clumsy remark, or
Mm.
again that gaff hook. So it kind of, the boat hook is a gaff as well. So it's now come to mean, if you're going to make a mistake, then you could make a blunder. You could put something or pull something in the wrong direction. It can also mean in the olden times a cheap trick, or to make a gaff could be a criticism. So those are the different elements. The origination of gaffer is somebody who manages a group of people. A gaffer is a technical person on a film set, and it has this gaff of making a mistake. That's the whole story of gaffer.
Right. Would you say then that gaffer and gaff are two separate kind of um, uses, but they're not, I would say they're not the same word.
No, there is, so many of the words that we use are come out of
Yeah.
original words. So French words that, like the gaffer, would be a boat hook.
Yeah.
That would therefore then be translated to the gaffer, who would use a gaff to move spotlights around. The
Yes.
concept of gaffer as such, not gaffer tape, because that's related to that person, but a gaffer would be godfather, person of respect who manages other people, or somebody that others look up to.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Very
Mm.
interesting. I've never even thought about it, to be honest with you, but yeah. So if you enjoyed that, everybody, feel free to like, comment, be nice, and subscribe. Basically, we do these because we enjoy them and we enjoy finding out the meanings ourselves. And yeah, we just thought it's a good way to pass on the information, really. So, yeah, at the end of the day, thank you very much, Dexter. That was a really good one. And we'll see you on the next one.
Indeed, we will. Bye.